What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds. Today, I've got a little bit of a concerning situation with my 2025 Ram 2500. I've owned the truck for several months now, and I've used it to haul cars. Monkey Wrench Mike has used it to haul cars, and we've used it to haul lawn equipment. And I'm sitting at probably about 7,500 miles on the odometer. And I was thinking about it today. I said, you know what, I probably need to get this thing in for an oil change. I was surprised that I didn't get any notification about it needing an oil change. Well, I got news for you. Apparently, at least with my 2025 Ram here, it expects me to change the oil once every 16,000 miles. Now, I'm sure some of you think that this is clickbait. I'm trying to rage bait you or something, but I'm not. It says right here, for the 2025 Ram 2500 with a 6.7 Cummins turbo diesel, Dodge recommends changing the oil and filter every 15,000 miles, 12 months, or 500 hours of engine operation, whichever comes first. Under severe duty applications, they want you to change it every 7,500 miles. Well, let's take a quick look and see exactly how many miles we're at here, because this is incredible. This blew my mind. So we're currently sitting at 7,704 miles. Service trailer brake. Yes, that's something else. My trailer brakes are broken, apparently. It's whatever. Dodge things. Not the end of the world. Oil is at 49%. And this is interesting too. When you change your oil, you should change your fuel filters as well. Fuel filters are at 48%. You're telling me that I'm at 7,700 miles, at almost 8,000 miles, I'm only halfway to needing to change my oil and my oil filter? No, man, not a good idea. Not a good idea at all. But over the last 1,400 miles, I've averaged 15.9 miles a gallon. And over the last 3,894 miles, this includes towing, I have averaged 17.4 miles a gallon from this truck. It's a big truck, guys. She's a big Bertha, man. It's no joke. This is a good sized truck, and I have been very, very happy with it. I've had no issues, and I've seen the fuel economy actually increase with time, which I heard that because of the engine breaking in, it will do that. It's big. It's not the most comfortable truck because it is a workhorse. It's a little on the bouncy side, but this has been an absolutely great truck. There is a recall on it currently. I've had the thing for probably 4 months. I don't know. Yeah, probably about 4 months. There is one recall on it for something about the airbags failing to go off, or the pretensioners and the seat belts failing to go off, something like that. It's not a huge recall, but there is a recall for that. The trailer brakes are having some issue. They work, but you cannot adjust them. They're stuck wherever they're stuck, and that's it. The bed is a little... I use it, man. It's a work truck. So the bed is scuffed and scraped. I didn't do a bed liner. I don't know. I might throw a bed liner in it at some point. You can always do that later. It's not dented up or anything. It's scraped up because I genuinely use this exactly as it was intended to be used, as a work truck. And I got it cheap. I rarely ever wash it. I never clean the interior, and I do carry my animals around, so there's a little bit of fur on the seats, and a little bit of trash on the floor. Like I said, I don't vacuum. I don't wipe this truck down. I don't want to make it seem like I don't care about the truck. Look at all the dust up here. Like it's not that I don't care, and there's, from the dogs staring at the windows, there's like saliva all over. It's not that I don't care about the truck. It's just a work truck for me. It's a great truck. I'm very happy with it. But this is not like my pride and joy that I'm taking out and trying to keep detailed all the time. I bought it for work, and that's what I use it for, and it has been absolutely phenomenal at everything that it's done. Let's take a look under the hood. I haven't been under here since I bought it. I have no idea what it looks like. It actually doesn't look that bad. I live on a dirt road, which is why my vehicles get so dirty so easily. But this actually doesn't look bad. Not at all. Very acceptable. So needless to say, I already called the dealership today, and I confirmed with them that the oil change interval and fuel filters are correct. And I told them I can't do that. This is not a truck that I plan on trading in anytime in the near future. I have been doing that for a long time, and it has cost me dearly in depreciation. So I decided that this truck, I'm just going to hold on to it, man. This is my truck. This is what I chose. This is what I bought. This is what I'm going to hold on to, and I got to take care of it. Now, I know some of you are going to say by not washing it, I'm not taking care of it, but you get what I'm saying. Mechanically, it's important that I take care of this. So when it goes in on Friday, they're going to change the oil and the filter. They're going to change the fuel filters. I'm going to have them rotate my tires, and I'm having them remove the window tint. You see how dark this is? I love it. I really love how dark it is. Nobody can see me when I'm driving down the road. It's really nice, and it's great for my eyes at night. Headlights don't really bother me anymore. And sun during the day doesn't really bother me anymore. The problem is with this tinted windshields, number one, it's illegal, and I know that. I didn't care, I did it anyway. But the real problem with this window tint is I can't see at night. Even with these bright LED headlights, I cannot see at night when I'm driving home. It's like I lose depth perception or something, and I end up having a hard time keeping it in between the lines there. So I decided that while it's in, they can remove the window tint for me as well. But it is going in, and I will keep the oil and filters changed probably about where it is now. Between every 5,000 and 8,000 miles, depending on how I use it, I'll go ahead and get those changed. And I'll probably do things like the transfer case and the differentials and things like brake fluid, transmission, probably around 30,000. The dealership's going to love me because I expect around 30,000 miles. I'm going to carry it in. I'm going to tell them to just do all the fluids. I want everything fresh, including brake fluid, coolant. Every 30K, I want everything done because this truck comes with a 100,000 mile powertrain warranty, which is great because at the rate I'm going, it's going to be a long time before I hit 100,000 miles. But my goal, who knows if I'll ever achieve this, but the goal is to actually hold on to this truck well past 100,000 miles. I want to have this truck for many, many years. I want to have this for a very long time. And because of that, I'm going to take the maintenance very serious on it. And this is how you guys know that I'm serious about this, because in order to maintain my warranty, all I have to do is follow the maintenance schedule that the truck tells me, which means at around 15,000, 16,000 miles, I could put it off that long and take it in for an oil change. I'm not doing that. I'm going to go ahead and take care of that right now, along with some other things that it doesn't need. That's strictly for my own benefit, because the warranty is going to cover me regardless. This is just for me because I want to make sure it's taken care of. Hopefully, if I take care of it, it will return the favor and take care of me. Now, I was just trying to figure out how to get to my idle hours, and I finally found it. And what I've got is idle 37, drive 164 for a total of 201 engine hours, and they're recommending that I change it at 500 engine hours. So we're nowhere near that because, as you can see, with 37 hours idling, I rarely leave this truck sitting idle. It's pretty much all drive hours. So I guess I could go that long, and I just spent a while sitting here on my phone looking up these oil change intervals because I can't believe that this is accurate. I really can't. I know that oil is different. You know, synthetic oils last longer and all that stuff. And I know that these diesel engines are a whole lot cleaner than they used to be. But for the life of me, I can't. It just doesn't sit well with me. Maybe it's because I'm old school. I cannot imagine going 15,000 miles or 500 engine hours or 12 months. You're talking an entire year. One oil change? One oil change a year? I mean, granted, it's cheap and the warranty will remain in effect. I find it very difficult to accept that. So here's something I want to do real quick. Let's pop the hood I just want to take a peek at what the oil looks like after 7,700 miles. And hold on, I got a little rag right here that I can use. Diesel oil is always nasty looking. You know, it's just a really dark black, sooty looking oil. And I've never checked the oil in this. Not ever. So let's do it now. Let's just take a peek and see what the oil actually that's not. I'm surprised. I expected really black, sooty oil. It's not dirty at all. I mean, it's a little brown. Take a look at what it did to the rag. This is the first time I've ever pulled the dipstick out of my truck. Okay. Maybe they're right. Maybe it is just that I'm old school and I have a hard time accepting that you can change your oil once every 15,000 miles. Let's see if we can get a little bit of it on this here and see what it looks like. That's really not bad. I know it's probably not coming out very, very good for you guys. This looks like a car that's probably, yeah, I mean, just like a regular car that's halfway through its oil change cycle. It doesn't look bad at all. Well, I'm going to tell you guys something. I'm going to take it in anyway. I've got an appointment. So we're going to go ahead and get her in there. We're going to get it done. And I'm going to have a little bit of peace of mind about it. And that's all that matters. If you want to take your truck once a year or every 15,000 miles for an oil change, you be my guest. I can't do that. I just can't do that. This truck, even though I got it really cheap, the dealership made me a great deal on this. For what it is, I did not pay a whole lot of money for this truck. But I do plan on keeping it for a long time, and I want it to be reliable. I want to be able to depend on it for many, many years to come. So I'm going to do the right thing and keep my fluids changed. And if I'm wasting money, then I guess I'm wasting money, but at least I have peace of mind. So I wanted to go over here and show you guys my General Lee V. And it actually has a slew of new, I think they call them RSU. It's like a rapid service something unit. I don't know. It's an RST, an RSU, something like that. It's basically a recall without it actually being a recall. But this thing has a bunch of software updates and programming that needs to be done to it. So I'm going to have to take this thing in probably right after I get my truck out of service. I'm sure it's going to be there for a while with all the stuff I have them doing to it. But we're going to take this back to the dealership. I have owned this for almost a year. That's hard to believe. I'm almost 1/3 of the way through my lease on the General Lee V here. And it's been good to me, aside from all the times it bricked itself, broke down, couldn't charge, aside from all that. And the fact that I stopped driving it and I simply keep it here as like an advertising thing. Other than that, it's been great. So this is going to be going in soon as well. And then my fiance's brand new Dodge Durango. That one has hit, I think she's actually got more miles than me. I think hers just hit 9,000 miles. She's had one oil change already. I'm going to take it in after I get my truck back and get the oil changed on that one as well, and her tires rotated also. And that, my friends, is my update on the General Lee, the Durango, and the Ram. Here's what I want to know from you guys. How many of you would go by the manufacturer's recommended oil change interval and do it once a year, every 15,000 miles? Or are you old school like me and you just won't subscribe to that? To me, it's nonsense. There's no way, man. No way. Probably wasting money, but I'm definitely curious to see what you guys think about going 15,000 miles between oil changes yourself. I did a lot of research online about this, and I was surprised to find that most people that know Cummins and they're diesel people on these Cummins forums, they're all saying, I mean, almost everybody is saying that they change their oil just like they're supposed to every 15,000 miles or once a year. And apparently these things seem to do fine. I just, Yeah, I'm not a diesel person is what it is. I come from the gasoline side of things, and I'm not used to diesel, and then that just, I can't accept it. So maybe if enough of you drop your comments below and tell me that this is absolutely normal, it's acceptable, and it's not going to hurt anything, maybe I'll change my mind, but honestly, I don't think so. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's short video. If you did, hit the thumbs up button and let me know. Consider subscribing to the channel if you're not already subscribed. And until next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.